13 Investigates has obtained over 500 pages of grand jury testimony, evidence, and court motions, all submitted by Kevin Menon's attorney Dominic Gentile to argue that District Court Judge Ronald Israel should be disqualified from presiding over Menon's abuse of power case. The problem? Gentile does not believe the suspended sergeant can get a fair trial. The concerns about Judge Ronald Israel stem from a series of YouTube videos posted by Israel's 30-year-old daughter Sarah last November, claiming that her father subjected her to emotional and verbal abuse for years.
He tried to pull a gun on me, and I thankfully, thank God, had parked in the driveway and literally ran and peeled out of my neighborhood and never looked back. I don't know how this is gonna turn out, if people are gonna find my corpse in the desert somewhere, or my parents are gonna, show up at my door with a bunch of cops.
Those video clips were among several submitted to the court by Menon's attorneys to support their claim that Judge Israel suffers from, at a minimum, implied bias. They claim Judge Israel might not be willing to rule against Metro, as the department could be investigating the judge following his daughter's allegations. They wrote, quote, "Under a realistic appraisal of psychological tendencies and human weakness, a judge in Israel's position might be tempted to avoid rulings unfavorable to the agency that conducted the case over which he currently presides, and that may investigate him regarding the serious accusations made against him by his own daughter in order to appease that agency and perhaps entirely avoid an investigation or an adverse result." In the motion submitted Monday, Menon's attorneys admit they don't know if any investigation into Israel has taken place. 13 Investigates contacted Metro to check on that, but we have not heard back. We reached out to the Nevada Commission on Judicial Discipline to see if they're investigating Judge Israel. They told us that information is confidential by law and cannot be disclosed, but that any public actions against any judge will be posted on their website. As of Monday afternoon, no complaint has been posted against Israel over the last decade. We also reached out to Israel's daughter Sarah to see if she had any documentation or proof of her claims. So far, she has not responded. The motion to disqualify Judge Israel in the abuse of power case is set to be heard April 3rd. It remains to be seen whether the attorney representing Menon on the child sex abuse material charges will file a similar motion to remove Judge Israel from that case, which is currently scheduled for trial on August 18th. Darcy Spears, 13 Investigates.